Giddy up, y'all, because we are sending things back on out to Roma, who's harnessing her inner cowgirl and getting a big taste of the San Antonio Rodeo.
Yeah, Roma, are you roping and riding? What are you doing now?
Paul, not yet. I am not a pro, so it would be irresponsible of me to try to hop on Gal right now. But Michael Seaton, he is the pro. He's an open trainer, and he's going to be in the cutting competition. Is that today, Michael?
Yes, ma'am. It's going on right now.
What goes into cutting? Because I know our audience loves the rodeo for many types of competitions, but you actually are riding the horse during that time.
Well, there's an awful lot that goes in. It takes a lot of time and effort and love for the animal, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood as well. Do you fall sometimes? Why do you say that?
If you get on enough horses, you're going to fall off of them.
Makes sense. Perfect sense.
You ever run across a cowboy at City, ain't never been bucked off. He's not much of a cowboy.
There you go. All right. He's given us the true key testament to what makes a cowboy. But you've been riding for many years. You said you've owned at least 100 horses.
There's 40 head of them at the house.
Wow. What is the hardest part about learning how to cut a horse? We see a gentleman, some people and ladies as well, practicing right now. Why is this harder than other, like lassoing, or what goes into this?
Well, basically this has to do with you and your horse, and you have to basically drop your rein so where
kind of like what you're doing right now.
The animal is in control.
Okay. And so cutting, exactly what is it?
You're going to stop. You're basically putting on an art show, and you're an artist and you're painting a picture, and you're trying to paint the prettiest picture you can for the judges that are setting up there.
And you're going to give us a little demo right now of what exactly that looks like with this gorgeous gal of his. And you were saying this is like the Super Bowl for horses right now. These horses are all amazing athletes, right?
Yes, ma'am. These are like professional football players. It costs a tremendous amount of money to go up and down the road. Fuel, feed, manpower, tack, shoes. It's just an awful lot goes into it. You need to have a very good team along the way. And we've got a very good team, and we're just doing the best we can with what we've got.
Well, Michael, I want to see exactly what you do, so if you don't mind showing us exactly, we're going to follow you on over. I know there are some other people in here, so we have to be cautious of that.
This is
as well. But tell me what you're doing right now.
Basically, we're trying to prepare our horse the best that we possibly can on a flag here. We're practicing stopping, drawing, and turning is what we're trying to get across to our horse.
And why is it important to have all of this, these steps, take all these steps?
Well, it takes a lot to go down there and stop a cow, and we're trying to have our horses prepared as we can. So we'll basically come in here and use this flag as like a cow's head, and then we'll want our horse to come back. I'm gonna drift over that away a little bit.
She is
But you just basically try to connect them with this flag.
So you're following the flag is what you're doing right now?
Yes, ma'am. The flag is the cow's head, and I'm practicing my maneuvers.
Wow,
to
she
where
is so
whenever.
Smart. How long does it take to train your horse to do these types of things?
Basically a year and a half, depending on the horse. This is a very long process. Each horse is very different minded.
Do you train with her for hours in a day?
Depending on the horse, it's not quite that intensive. As far as if they're being very good, you want to reward it. If they're maybe not doing what you'd like, you might put some more heat on them a little bit. But it's basically about being consistent and trying to do the same thing.
She definitely looks consistent right now. She's doing such a great job, Michael. You also train people to do this?
Yes, ma'am. That's what we do for a living, is we train horses, dogs, and humans.
And humans too.
Yes,
we all need a
ma'am.
little bit of training. Michael, thank you so much for showing us this incredible talent that you have. Your beautiful horse. Gal, mwah, you deserve 50 million carats. Y'all, I am truly just astonished at the, intelligence and power of these animals. I've always known that, but seeing the cutting right now, just practicing, so cool. I'm loving day one of rodeo. What do you guys think?
think it's impressive is
Yeah,
what I think.
it was impressive. And you're right, she does deserve all the carrots, all the apples. She better get treats after that because that was beautiful.
Did she say 50 million carrots?
That was a very specific amount of carrots.
That's a lot of carrots.
I don't know.
Yes.
Someone out there, HEB, make it happen. I'm kidding.